Hello everyone. In this video, we will discuss about the quick tips about the enzymes. So enzymes, the most regularly we see in the one of the important enzyme, that is the kinase enzyme. Kinase enzyme. So wherever the kinase enzyme is there, that means ATP is using. ATP is used. For example, if I want to tell glucose converted to the glucose 6-phosphate. Glucose is converted to the glucose 6-phosphate. This is the one of the step in the glycolysis. This is the one of the step in the glycolysis. And what is the enzyme is using here? That is the glucokinase or exokinase. Glucokinase or exokinase. So here one phosphate is given and ATP is used. ATP is invested in this step. Remember, in most of the times, wherever you see the enzyme kinase, ATP we are using. Okay. So second enzyme I want to unlock, dehydrogenase enzyme. Dehydrogenase enzyme. Name itself is there. We are removing the hydrogen. So when we remove the hydrogen, then what we are producing here? NADH. Okay. So by looking at the dehydrogenase enzyme, you can understand NADH is producing. So in the biochemistry, any cycle, if you find the dehydrogenase enzyme, most of the times production of the NADH. Can anyone tell? One NADH equal to how many ATPs? Very good. It is not 3 ATPs. It is a 2.5 ATPs. How many ATPs? 2.5 ATPs. I can take one example. Glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate converted to the 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate. 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate. This is one of the steps in the glycolysis. In the presence of enzyme glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate dehydrogenase. Glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate dehydrogenase. Here, which enzyme is involved here? Dehydrogenase enzyme involved here. So, what is producing NADH? What is producing here? NADH is producing. Okay. And this NADH will enters in the electron transport chain, produces the ATP. So, this is the important step in the glycolysis. The third enzyme I want to unlock. Remember, for synthesis purpose, we have the two enzymes. What are that? One is the synthase. One is the synthase. Other one is the synthetase. Okay, this is the synthase, but this is the synthetase. What is the difference? Synthase, in synthase, ATP is not used. Synthase, ATP not used here. But the synthetase is there, ATP is used here. ATP is used here. Remember, we have the two T's, ATP is using. ATP is using. In synthase, no ATP is used. Okay. The fourth enzyme I want to unlock, carboxylase enzyme. Carboxylase enzyme. What is the carboxylase? We are adding the carbon dioxide. So for carboxylase enzyme purpose, you remember the ABC formula? What is the ABC? A means ATP. ATP is required. The B means biotin. Biotin or vitamin B7 as a cofactor. And C means carbon dioxide addition. Carbon dioxide addition. So carboxylase enzyme, remember ABC. So ATP requires, B biotin or vitamin B7 cofactor requires, C carbon dioxide addition. Here also ATP required. Wherever you look at the carboxylase enzyme, ATP is required for the reaction. The next one, the fourth one, important, the fifth one, important one, phosphatase. Phosphatase. What is the phosphatase and what is the phosphorylase? Phosphatase and phosphorylase. Phosphatase means removes the phosphate. In the phosphatase enzyme, the role is removes the phosphate using water. Using water, remove the phosphate, that is the phosphatase. Whereas phosphorylase means transfer the inorganic phosphate. Transfer the inorganic phosphor. So that is what the phosphorylase enzyme. Now you can answer most of the questions where the ATP is used, where the NADH is produced, where the phosphate is removed with help of the what, and the carboxylase enzyme, what is required, ABC. Synthesis purpose, one is the synthase, other one is the synthetase. Synthase ATP not used, synthetase ATP used. Okay, thank you everyone.